Now, welcome back to the channel, all my hustlers and grinders and go-getters, the ones that wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say, I'm gonna get this money. It's Matt and the JoJo, and we're back with another one. So make sure you smash that like button, and it's a beautiful Sunday out here in California.
It is. I went for a jog this morning, went around the corner and looked up, and there was 3 big, gorgeous hot air balloons like right above our place. And you know that it's a beautiful Sunday in Sonoma County when you see all the hot air balloons out.
So I got a question for you guys. How much junk have you sold this week? Me and the JoJo sold 3 items, and we made $380 off trash that we picked up this week, which is not that bad.
That's great considering it's, junk removal people paid you to take, and then you can bring home and resell. Leave a comment and let us know. Is that something you do with your junk removal business? Do you bring things home and resell them? And if so, what's the latest thing you have sold? It's one of the reasons why we love the junk removal business, because you make money and then you can make money on top of money and money on top of that. So I couldn't imagine doing anything else other than junk removal.
And then on Tuesday this week, guess what we have to do?
Clean out a storage unit.
2 different units, and there's about 3 to 4 loads. They're both 25 feet units.
Yes, they're big units.
25 by 10 feet units. So
we're going to do a video on it because you never know what you're going to find. Sometimes I'm completely surprised that people have paid, $200, $250 a month for their storage unit, and they've been paying for 10 years, and now we're hauling the stuff away. I'm floored that sometimes it's just junk and trash, and you're scratching your head and you're wondering, why have they been paying a storage unit to store this stuff? And then other times they're getting rid of stuff and you scratch your head wondering, they could have had a yard sale. They could have put this on Facebook Marketplace. Why are they paying us to take it away? But we never complain about that because we're junk removal.
I would say 70 to 80% of the units we clean out is mostly all trash, but the last 3 units we cleaned out had some good stuff. The one had those Michael Jordan college jerseys in there, and also the Shaquille O'Neal jersey with the tag still on them. And then the other one had the Bighorn Ram mount.
Crazy.
And then the last one we did had the tables, the chairs that I just sold, the dressers, the nightstands. It was all good stuff. So you just never know when you're doing the storage unit clean out.
We love it. So we are so glad you are joining us today because we are going to talk about ways to dominate your local junk removal market in your area, because I feel like we are pretty good at that.
Oh, we're out here killing it, JoJo. We are celebrities in Sonoma County. Everywhere we go, people know that we are the trash people to call. So that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and that's what we're here to teach you, how to become the local celebrity in your area, where when you go to Starbucks to get a cup of coffee, people look at you and they're like, how do I know you? Or you go to your local Walmart and Costco and people are saying, hey, I see your ads on Facebook. You're the garbage guy.
I am the garbage guy.
You're the junk removal
I'm the junk guy.
There you go. That's what you want in your area, to be known as the person to call when people have junk that they need hauled away. We have James Mendoza. Hey, James, we can't wait to see you at the Junk Expo.
And we have 68 days until the Junk Expo. Someone out there is going to win a $10,000 dump trailer. It's a 2-day event. It's going to be off the damn hook. And me and the JoJo are so damn excited. I can't wait to meet all you guys out there.
Also, the very first evening is we're going to give away just $1,000 cash. That's what we're giving away the first evening. Just this $1,000 cash, not a gift card, those are nice too, Home Depot gift cards. But to me, nothing's better than cash that you can spend maybe to make your trip in Sonoma County a little bit more fun. You could go out to dinner, you pay for your trip back.
And let me tell you, the food out here is top notch. Seriously.
Yes. So if you come for the Junk Expo, stay, because Sonoma County is gorgeous. And one of the things people love too is they recognize things from the videos, right? So if you've been watching our videos for a long time, you'll be like, oh, Matt and JoJo went here and I see this in the videos all the time. I see this road all the time. And it gets, and then when you see our trucks, when you walk up to the Junk Expo and you actually see our dump trucks parked, it's exciting for some people.
No, it is. Now, JoJo, let's get into the good stuff.
Good stuff.
How do you stand out from the competition when there's a bunch of junk haulers in your area?
Well, we know the answer to that because in our area, there is so many junk haulers. There's tons of competition. So when I hear people complaining that there's too much competition in their area and that they probably shouldn't do junk removal, I say, if you have a 1-800-GOT-JUNK in your area, that means there's money to be made because these people research the best places to open up locations. So number one, they already researched that. You don't have to. There's a need in your area if you see a 1-800-GOT-JUNK. So they did the work for you, I feel.
No, I totally agree.
When it comes to that. So the very first thing to do, most important thing to do is have a Google My Business profile. We're diving deeper than that. Everybody knows you need that, right? You should definitely have that if you want to be searched and found online. It is so much deeper than that. You don't just open up a Google My Business profile and think that the phone calls are going to be rolling in and you're going to be balling and rolling in dough. There's so much more to optimizing your Google My Business profile. You want people to find you and stay on your profile. Matthew, how do you do that?
So you want to get your reviews up. You want to make sure that you optimize your Google Business profile. You can do that all yourself. You want to have all your services in there that you do. If you do dumpster rentals, if you do garage cleanouts, if you do furniture removal, if you do donation pickups, you want to have that all listed in there and make sure you got all your cities in there too.
Okay, so let's pause for a second because that's awesome, great information. So if you haven't done that, now's the time to open up your Google Business profile and start doing these things we're talking about, or at least have a pen and paper and write it down. Go to your service section and make sure every single service that you offer is in there. How many can they put?
I think it's like 20 some. I'm not sure exactly, but I have so many people that hit me up and say, hey, Matt, my Google My Business isn't ranking. I'm not getting no phone calls. What could I do? And the first thing I do is I look on there and see how many services they offer. Some people don't even have junk removal even listed on there. I'm like, man, you got to have that listed if you do that. And then also you want to make sure that you're active on it every single day. So you want to make sure that you're feeding it pictures, doing one update a week on it. When you're driving past your location, you want to GPS it and just put Sonoma Strong Hauling location, hit directions, because your Google Business profile likes to see activity. So the more reviews you get, the more stuff you feed it, the better off you are, the more it will rank. So it's something you can do on your own. You don't need someone to do it for you. There's so many people out there saying, hey, I can do this for you in 30 days or 3 months and get you ranking. You can do it all on your own. And that's something you'll learn at the Junk Expo.
And I strongly feel it's better to do on your own because you have your phone and you are doing jobs in certain areas. You are able to take pictures of the jobs you're doing, and Google knows where you took that picture at, right? So you're the one that's able to go to the jobs, take the pictures, upload them, and use the zip codes and the cities of the affluent neighborhoods that you want to target and service. And I mean, other companies, I guess they do that. I guess they spend the time to do that. But really, you are the best person to know your area and to do these things. Plus, it saves you money. You learn how to do these things yourself. You get better at doing it. You know who to target. I mean, hopefully you do. That's another thing you need to do is research who are you marketing to. You know, we have certain areas that we don't market to as much because they're lower income and they really can't afford junk removal. And you want to target the people that can afford junk removal. Otherwise, you're kind of wasting your time. You're putting effort in areas that you're not going to see a good return in. And you can hire somebody from New York or Pennsylvania, wherever you're hiring people from, and they're not going to know these things unless they really dive deep into your economic area, right? So this better than they do.
Yeah, one thing that I do is I make it a daily routine to feed my Google My Business pictures, at least 2 to 3 pictures in the morning. And then after every single job that we do, I ask for a review and try to get that review from the customer. And also when I'm at the job, I take pictures of the trash of the guys. And those are the pictures I feed to my Google My Business. So that's something you can do all on your own and make it a daily routine. Just like your advertising, this is something you want to do every single day, and it will help you rank in the long run. You can't just do it for 2 weeks and say, oh, Matt, it didn't work out for me. You got to stay consistent and do it every single day.
Yeah, you do.
I do it every day.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
I'm geotagging the pictures, changing the names of stuff, and just feeding it to my Google Business profile.
That's another tip. That's another tip that will help you so much. So if you take a picture, you can go into the little eye. It's like a little eye with a circle, information, right? You can go to that and you can change the name of the picture to include keywords that are searchable online and then upload it. And then you have an extra layer of SEO tied into those pictures. Hello from Texas. We are close to getting a used truck and then dump trailer here soon. Just landed a better paying job. Hope to save money a little quicker to get this started. So you're on the right track. You are on the right track. Anything regarding money and something you want to do, right? So this is just a little financial advice. Is if there's something you want to do, find a way to fund it, right? That doesn't come from your savings or your current income. So he actually got a better paying job to help fund this new business that he's getting ready to start. And I highly suggest that, even if there's just a vacation you want to take, how can I fund that? And then think of a little side hustle you can do to put your money into, taking your dream vacation. It's great. And this is what Matt did, because you were working at Safeway and you just saved and saved until you could get your little pickup truck that changed your life.
Yeah, I bought a $5,000 pickup truck, and that truck changed my life. And let me tell you, I was looking ghetto as hell rolling down the road with a cheap ass blue tarp from Harbor Freight in the back, flopping around everywhere with a bunch of trash back there, bungee cords, and just no straps at all, rolling down the road. But I had a vision and a goal to leave the job I hated and work for myself. And let me tell you, I looked ghetto for about 6 to 8 months, but it paid off. And you know what? I'm living my best life now.
You do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do, right? And that's how the world works.
And something you want to do too is you want to be consistent every single day at anything you do, especially when it comes to marketing your business. You can't just post 3 times a day and wonder why your phone's not ringing. You want to be posting nonstop on Instagram, on Nextdoor, on LinkedIn, feeding your Google My Business. Like us, we don't want to make YouTube videos all the time. Like this week was really hard. We were busy as hell all week. We couldn't film a video, but we knew we have an audience out there that wants to see our videos. So we had to go live with you guys to teach you guys stuff.
Yeah. And we like to post videos on Sundays, but we didn't have a video to post. So we're popping in, saying hi live. And the word is intentional every day. And that's what Matt was just talking about. When you're consistent doing something over and over again, when you're intentional in your process, you'll tend to repeat it, right? And you want to repeat your good habits and make sure you intentionally post every single day. And that puts me to kind of talking about our next thing, which is, what do you post every day, right? You want to brand your business. I've had conversations with people because we get a lot of phone calls. I post all the time and my phone's just not ringing. And I kind of know what I'm going to see when I go to their Facebook and kind of see what
Let me
posting.
guess. No branding at all, no logo, no decals on their vehicles.
No, typically when I get these phone calls and I go and I look at their Facebook and kind of see what they're doing, because we give advice, it's usually pictures of junk and trash. And I'll ask them, I'm like, what are the things that you're posting? Because I'm seeing pictures of junk and trash. And they're like, yeah, I showed garbage that I'm picking up. I show before and after pictures, but I never see a picture of them. I never see a picture of them in uniform. I never see the vehicle they're using. It's just pictures of junk. And it's kind of typical when you first start a business. Maybe you don't understand branding, but we're all here to learn, right? So I'll say to myself, I'm like, well, I don't want to look at pictures of my junk. I'm definitely not going to look at pictures of other people's junk. A person's going to scroll right back by that. They're not even going to know what you're offering, what your name is. I mean, it's just a pile of junk. They're not looking at that. They're scrolling. So good branded pictures. And at the Junk Expo, we're actually doing our whole speech on branding, the importance of, and showing how to take pictures like that and what they look like and stuff like that. But today, we're going to kind of tell you that pictures really do matter. So they absolutely matter. Go check out great websites. You can check out our website. I feel we're really branded. I often look at 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They know what they're doing, right? They have experts that they pay tons of money to analyze stuff. And so I feel like they're experts. And if I want to learn how to, do certain things and how a website should look, I check them out. So I highly suggest you check them out. But branded pictures, also, when you post, who's seeing it? Like, who are you friends with?
Yeah, there's so many people that I talk to and ask me, hey, Matt, I'm not getting that much business off of Facebook. What could I do? And I said, well, how many friends are on your Facebook page? Like, how many friends do you have? Oh, I have 200 or 300. I said, okay, you have 200 or 300 friends. Are those people that are going to call you for junk removal? No, they're like family members and friends. They might call me up. Well, you know what? You got to add a bunch of realtors on there. I got over 2,000 realtors I'm friends with in Sonoma County. And let me tell you, me posting every single day and them seeing that, that makes me the person they want to call up or the person they remember when they have a house that needs to be cleaned out. So you want to add as many realtors on there, contractors in your area, maid services. We say this all the time. And it's crazy how many people don't have a bunch of friends that will use their service on their friends list on Facebook. Okay. So that's something you can definitely do. You can max out 5,000 friends on Facebook. And if you only got 200 or 300 people on your Facebook page, you're not busy, start adding a bunch of realtors.
And another tip also is this is way easier to do on your personal profile. The business one, really hard to grow, right? But your personal one, you can go up in the search bar. Who should they be searching for?
Realtors, property managers, donation centers, apartment complex managers, anyone that can use your service. Liquidators, estate sale people. There's so many people that can use your service. Handyman, people that do HVAC. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You can add people on there on Facebook, and then you can go to LinkedIn and do the same exact thing and add people from there. And then you can go to Instagram and do the same exact thing again. So there's so much. So if you're sitting at home with no jobs and wondering why your phone's not ringing, it's time to put in the work and start adding people that could use your service.
So you can have up to 5,000 friends on Facebook. So start utilizing that and look at your Facebook page as a way to get potential clients. And so always be on the lookout, because our friends are other junk haulers, people that would be interested in coming to the Junk Expo. Okay, because that's our customers too. And people that could use junk removal services in our area. And that's your audience. So when you post, you're actually in front of potential clients and not just, your aunt in Texas.
So if we're friends on Facebook and you see the way that I post on Facebook about the Junk Expo, just know I'm going 10 times harder with our business. So if I'm posting more about the Junk Expo than you're posting about your business, you ain't doing it right. You need to step your damn game up. I'm going to keep it raw and uncut right now. Seriously, you can't just post 2 times a day and wonder why your phone's not ringing. You can't post on Craigslist 3 times 1 week and wonder why your phone's not ringing. You just gotta stay at it, stay consistent, because you never know when that person's gonna look and say, you know what, I need them to come by and remove this couch that we just bought, or remove this old couch that we just bought a new one.
They might not need junk removal when they see your ad, but what you want is for them to see your posts so often that when they do have junk that needs to go, you're the first thing that pops up in their head, and that's branding, right? You know how, you can brand cattle with the brand. You're branding people's brains with your logo and name and seeing it over and over again. They're recognizing that you are the people that they need to call if and when they have junk. And everybody eventually has stuff that they need to get rid of.
And I truly believe any service business out there should be spending at least $5 on a Facebook boost a day in a 10-mile radius, just to get your business out there and in front of people 24/7. So $5 a day is not much money. It's like $150 a month for a Facebook boost. You won't miss it. I mean, no, you go out to eat and spend that if you go out to eat 2 times. So you can feed yourself $150 worth of food and your wife, or you can feed your business. I mean, I would definitely spend the money.
Yeah. And a website, super important. Everybody knows a website's important, but just building it and then putting out there in the web world, that's not enough. You need to put pictures up regularly. You need to, once again, build out pages, build out you can start with a 1-page website. Like, you could start with that, but building out pages as you go. Have a page for every service you offer. Have a page for every city that you do business
now,
in.
What happens every time you update our website, JoJo? What happens?
Oh, our phone rings.
It rings more and more. Every time she goes in there and does something and then updates it, our phone starts ringing off the hook.
Yeah, it really, really does. That's why I highly suggest that watch some YouTube videos and learn how to do your website yourself. We use GoDaddy, and so many SEO people and huge website people will tell you, don't use GoDaddy. GoDaddy doesn't rank. GoDaddy is super easy to use. I am not a text person. I'm just not. And it was not difficult to do. And you learn as you go. And I just highly suggest that you do it yourself. And Monikin, we can't wait to see you guys either. We're so excited.
And just know your guys' name is in the $1,000 giveaway multiple times. Yours and James, because you have been sharing all of our Junk Expo stuff.
Oh, yeah. So if you're Facebook friends with us and you see Junk Expo post anytime, share it, tag Junk Expo, and that means that we'll be able to see it. And you get entered in to win the $1,000, and there's no limit. You could be in there all the time.
So there's a good chance I might win it. I posted a lot, JoJo.
No, you can't win it. Google Business Profile is frustrating experience. Yes, it is. It's even harder now than when we did it. It really is. It's difficult. Getting verified can be a journey in itself. Yep. Don't let it stop you though. Watch a lot of how to do it YouTube videos. Some people do pay somebody to create it themselves. I mean, they do, but there's lots of information out there on how to do it. But don't skip it. Super important part. Very important. You want on your website and even on your, let's say you did a Facebook ad or a Facebook boost, have a clear call to action. A lot of people miss this, but you get somebody engaged in your content. Videos do super good, by the way. You can post a picture, a branded picture of you, your truck and stuff, and that's good. But if you have the ability to do a really quick video on, hi, we're so-and-so with so-and-so junk removal. And do you have junk? Because if you have junk, we can solve your problem. We can make your junk disappear. Super easy, right?
Damn, JoJo, no, I mean, that was fire.
That's super simple. Super simple. You can have a pile of junk and then snap your fingers and then have it gone. You can post that. Videos get pushed way more on all the platforms than just a picture. People find it inviting, engaging. They'll hit like, they'll share it more. So if you can do that, that will really, really help you.
And also, you want a call to action on your website with an online booking. Nowadays, people are out working. They don't like talking to people on the phone. So what they want to do is make their life as easy as possible. So a lot of people will just do an online booking. And if you ain't got that on your website, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And let me tell you like this, the online bookings are the best because those people just want to get the trash hauled away. They're not shopping around for prices. They want to get it done. So they don't even ask about that. You show up, give them a price, and you're in and out real fast. And you make that money. So make sure you got online booking on your website. It's so important.
Yeah. And your follow-up. Really, you work on your follow-up game. If you're finding that people are reaching out to you for junk removal and then they're kind of ghosting you for a little while, don't be afraid to reach back out. I'm still here for all your junk removal needs. If you still have junk, or I'm still here for your service. Just reach back out.
Yeah, something you should be doing at the end of every single day is following back up with people that reached out to you. That can be through emails, through Messenger, through text message. Just say, hey, I'm here if you need me. This is Matthew with Sonoma Strong Hauling. Let me know if we can help. Simple as that. Someone just asked me if I can take wives. What should I respond? Say, hell yeah, we do. Well, we charge extra for that.
I don't know. Is she pretty? LOL. I mean, you can make a joke out of that. That's funny. You could totally come up with something clever and let them know that no job too big or too small. How much does she weigh? I don't know.
No job too big, too small. If she's 500 pounds, then it costs extra.
That's funny. It's cute. I've heard people say we take it all, but the mother-in-law. Or something like that.
So someone asked, how much do we spend on Google ads?
That's why we do this.
We've never spent a dime on Google ads. Let me tell you, Google pays us. We don't pay Google. It's crazy. YouTube pays us money. And guess who pays us? Google pays us. So we've never paid for Google ads, not a dime, which is crazy. I told the JoJo before, hey, we might need to run ads someday, and we never had to. So yeah. We're getting paid off Google because of our YouTube videos, which is super cool.
I was gonna say that we didn't intentionally. We didn't start this business and be like, we're never paying for Google
We
ads.
Were broke as hell.
We didn't have money to spend on Google ads, and if we had tons of money, we probably would have. We just didn't know. But now we're on such a roll organically, and we've been told by multiple people that run $1 million companies that it was amazing how we grew our business without Google ads, and that because we did that our company is worth more because it's not part of, like, we don't we don't have a budget of Google Ads that we have to work into our budgeting through with our business. It's not part of our COGS. It isn't part of, what jobs cost us, because we don't have a pay per click or a cost per click on Google Ads. And it's a bit of a slower start because you're posting on the free platforms and you're learning creative ways, right, to get your business out there and to get your phone to ring. You're learning creative ways that are free. And you are having to spend, a certain amount of time every day and posting on all your social media platforms and recording videos and content and doing all this stuff that makes you rank organically, right? And you're changing the name of your pictures and you're uploading your pictures and you're putting keywords in your website and you're always making it to where people click on your website and they stay there. And you're just doing all of these things that are time consuming, but make your business have an online reach that goes really far. That takes time, but it doesn't cost money. And now we have, multiple employees, because we have a new person working with us, and 2 dump trucks running, and
2 brand new dump trucks running.
And there you go. And we were able to do that without Google Ads. And that's why we put these videos out, to show you that you can build your own website. You can do your own Google business profile. You can do your own SEO. You can record your own videos. We don't even have a person that records our videos. We do that. He edits them. We don't pay somebody to edit our videos. We're not saying it's wrong to do that. We're showing you that all of this is possible with just you, your hard work, your goals that you're reaching for. Keep your money in your pocket if you can, because we're showing you that you can do it without paying other people to do it.
I would say some of the best things that we did for our business was always giving back to our community. So like doing free pickups for illegal dumping and recording ourselves and posting that on social media and people seeing that. Don't just do it one time. You want to do it consistently. Once every couple months, once every month, you want to do stuff like that. And then also we do toy giveaway every single Christmas. I dress up as the Grinch and we give toys away to the kids. So our town, our city, our county knows us for that. Right? Hey, you know what? Those are good people. They recycle, they donate, they pick up illegal dumping, they give toys to the kids, they sponsor Little League teams. That's something you want to do. That doesn't cost you barely anything. What? I pick up a mattress or a couch on the side of the road. It ain't cost me that much to dump, but it's just people seeing you do that is just priceless. And They tell other people, they tag you in the comments, they love you for that.
Yeah, and that is actually goes right into one of the next things that I wanted to talk about is in your community, what sets you apart? What are you doing that your competition is not? And he mentioned so many things that you could do. So let's say you want to be seen in your community around the holidays, but you're just starting out and you don't have, the money to give out toys. That's okay. You could just do candy canes and you could ride around in like a Santa costume or a Grinch outfit and just wave at people. People love that. Wave at people and just do a pop-up, do a couple of pop-ups where you go to like a really, let's say maybe you're going to a busy mall that holiday season. You could bring your truck, park it, and just hop out and wave and pass out candy canes. And then you'll have people that are taking pictures. And then you say, if you're taking that picture, awesome, can you tag? And then have them tag your business. Just, hey, can you tag Sonoma Strong Hauling so I can see it? Yeah, you want to see it, but really you want it tagged so that people in the community see it. So, and people love it and they'll love you for it because it puts a smile on their kids' face. Their kids are getting a candy cane. They're taking a picture and posting it on social media. They're advertising for you for free.
And that's one thing we do. We take pictures in front of our dump truck too. So we have the logo behind us, me holding the kid, the parent right there with my arm around them and ask them to tag us. That is some free game right there that can blow your business up, really, if you do it right.
Yep. Yep.
And James Mendoza asked a question. What hotel do we recommend? So the hotel a lot of junk haulers are going to is the Flamingo in Santa Rosa. But every single hotel in Santa Rosa is pretty close to the expo.
And I will say, if you went to last year's expo, this year's is only 15 minutes away.
About 15 minutes away.
15 minutes away from that one.
Just stay away from Santa Rosa Avenue. There's a lot of stuff going on. What
I was going to say is a lot of people really liked the DoubleTree, which is where they stayed at last year, because it was like right across the street from Foxtel. But you could still stay there. I really like that hotel. And it's like a 15-minute drive to the expo this year. So if you're really like, man, I really like where we stayed last year, could we do that? Yeah, it's not like super out of the area. It's, but the Flamingo is what, like 6 minutes away?
It's like 5 or 6 minutes away.
Yeah.
Super close.
So the Flamingo is closer. And there's other hotels too. Actually, at junkexpo.com, there's a place that says like book your room. And if you click on it, it gives you a list of all kinds of hotels that you could stay at different price levels.
But if you want to hang out with a bunch of junk haulers, a lot of them are staying at the Flamingo.
Yes. Let's see. If you guys don't use Google and primarily use social media, so we definitely utilize our Google business profile. We just don't pay for ads. We utilize our Google a lot.
So check it out. A lot of people know about paid ads. So a lot of times people will bypass the paid ads and the sponsored ads and go to the first 3 in the map pack. We get that all the time. A lady yesterday told me, you know what? I found you guys on Google. I bypassed all the ads and you were right there. And she was so damn happy with our service. And the first thing I did once we were done was I asked her for a review, had her tap the tap card to get the review. And what did she say, JoJo? I hope you guys get a million more jobs. She
was so sweet.
You were so awesome.
Let's see if you guys. So then, do you know if social media is what generated your first few gigs? So our very first job came from Craigslist. It really did. So this is how you know where your business is coming from. Super simple. Ask. We do that all the time. Even when people call us just to get information, and maybe they don't even go with us. We always ask, how'd you hear about us? That will really let you know and give you so much insight as to, where your calls are coming from. So we just ask, how'd you hear about us? And they'll either say, I seen your trucks. That's really common. I seen your trucks. I found you online. I read your Google reviews. I see you all the time on Facebook and social media. You guys kill that. We hear that all the time too. So super simple. Just ask.
Yeah, just ask. And Frank, congratulations on the new truck. And hopefully we see you at the Junk Expo. You're in Salinas. That's in California.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully you come on out. And maybe you can win that dump trailer. You never know.
So he's working. Did we already put his thing up there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't read it. He's working on advertising, marketing for the time being. Perfect place well, you're in the perfect place right now, but I'm just letting you know that at the expo, that's the perfect place, because we're going to work on branding, which is kind of showing you what you should be doing to brand your business and get out there. And then following us is all about Facebook, how to take what you just learned to create and market it on Facebook. So I kind of put people in order to where it will, your information will build on itself, right? It's kind of challenging to get speakers and then put them where you feel that they're going to be in the best placement. And we have branding, and then the person after us is all about Facebook. We have somebody that's how to utilize Google and optimize Google on your own, tips and tricks on that. We're really excited.
So Chris asked, what does he expect to get? How many jobs when he first starts out will he get? So when you first start out, it all depends on your population, how good you are at marketing your business. For us, when we first started out 8 years ago, my phone would ring here and there. So you will get frustrated. You will second guess yourself. You will only have a job or two, maybe one day, and then 3 days have no jobs at all. Then you'll start thinking, is this the right move? And then all of a sudden, you'll start getting more phone calls than no phone calls. So it's going to be hit and miss for a long time. I would say at least a year until you start getting those repeat clients. But just stay at it, stay consistent, and you're only as good as your hustle. I'm going to say that again. You're only as good as your hustle. So you're watching these videos. You're soaking up a lot of knowledge. And one of the main things I always say is stay consistent and advertise on all the free platforms and treat every customer how you treat your grandma if you like your grandma. Also, because they will call you back. Trust me. They'll tell their friends, family members, and you never know who's going to call. And that could be a $10,000, $5,000, $30,000 job. You just never know.
So one of the most important things to do is to implement what you learned, right? Because you can learn all kinds of stuff. It's like I used to be a teacher and I had, students in the classroom and I could teach them all kinds of things.
So
Frank, it's like, it's okay. You got to implement it into your business. Some people go to something like the Junk Expo and they listen, but maybe they're not writing things down. And make a plan. Write down gold nuggets and figure out how you're going to apply it in your business.
Because I'm telling you, the trash business can change your life. You can start making doctor money, like no BS. You can go out there and make $1,000 a day with just a pickup truck and a utility trailer in your first year. It's not going to happen every single day, but it will happen. And the best thing you can do is come to the expo and learn from the best in the business. We have some guys that are some killers in the game that are doing things way different than the way me and the JoJo do it. We have a lot of knowledge in the building. And Frank said he's going to come to the expo. It's only 3 hours away. Right on. So Frank, I'm going to let you know right now. Right now is the time to buy the tickets because the whole month of August, Andrew from Autopilot is covering $50 of your tickets. So you want to grab them before the month is over and use promo code Andrew. That will save you $50 on each ticket. So you got to do that.
Yeah.
And we have James asking the question, will the Junk Expo be filmed?
So here we go. We're not at this time, at this time, we're not filming speeches. We're not filming people's speeches. There will be cameras there. Oh, here's what I wanted to say. If you're coming to the Junk Expo, wear your gear, rock your gear, all kinds of photo opportunities, and you want to represent your business. And last year, it was so cool. So many people, everybody was there, and it was good to film. We were filming back of shirts, front of shirts. There's a big photo opportunity wall where people are taking pictures with us and other haulers and together. It was just great, really good vibes. Wear your uniform. There will be filming there, but it will be more of, like the Junk Expo content of, things that are happening behind the scenes and stuff, and a lot of picture opportunities. So there really isn't content to purchase. Maybe someday when we do this, we'll do something like that.
And just so you know, the event place is way bigger than the one last year. Last year was our first one we ever did. So me and the JoJo said, you know what, we got to go big. So It's going to be a 2-day event. So when you first pull up, you're going to see some dump trucks right there in the front. We're going to have 4 food trucks. And when you walk through the door, Andrew's going to be right there.
To the left.
And he's going to have that $10,000 dump trailer he is giving away to someone out there. And then we got a bunch of tables, chairs, all the vendors on this side, some more vendors on this side, the stage right in the middle.
The stage is big this year. Last year was a little stage. We sold out last year, and our venue was small. So this year our venue is so much bigger. We're like, oh, we need space for more people because there's a lot of interest in the Junk Expo.
Yeah.
This year, our stage is 24 feet. It's much bigger than our stage was last year.
And then in the very back, anyone that drives there that has any decals on their vehicles, I'm going to have a certain area in the very back where I want everyone to park at. And then there's going to be some trucks out there that you guys can check out and some dump trailers and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be off the damn hook, JoJo. I can't wait.
Yeah, we were actually just there a few days ago measuring stuff, because we have a lot of vendors, and I'm like, we need to make sure we have room for everything.
What did you say? You said, at first, Charlie, I don't know how we're going to be able to fill this up.
So this is so funny. This is so funny. It is so true. When we first looked at the fairgrounds, this one building, we walked in there and it just looked so huge. We're like, how will we ever fill this up? How? It's just so big and so empty. And this past time when we walked through the doors, I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, are we going to have enough room for everything? Because this year it is so much bigger. There's more people. There's the trailer, the stage is bigger. There's lots of vendors. There's we're so excited. You know how you get more excited when you're planning stuff and then you go and you see where the event's going to be, and it's.
So someone asked, what are other services you guys do for those slow times? For us, we just stick to junk removal. That's it. I know a lot of guys, they do pressure washing, window cleaning, gutter cleaning, and handyman services. But for us, strictly trash, strictly junk removal.
But I definitely will add to this, because with junk removal comes lots of opportunity. And if we wanted to, we totally could branch off and be Sonoma Strong cleaning service. I'm going to tell you that when we do clean outs for realtors or people that are moving, we always get asked this question: do you guys clean too? Do you know cleaners? Do you know who I can call to clean? And I'm thinking,
I'm like, yeah, the JoJo cleans the house all the time.
There's time, because I kind of like yard work, and every once in a while there'll be weeds in the backyard, like super big. People say, do you know people that do yard work? And I'm thinking, you really could implement multiple services with junk removal. You could start your own cleaning company that does junk removal and a deep cleaning. I think Bean did that from America Junk Boss. She did that for a while. You could do junk removal and landscaping if you wanted to. So we're too busy with junk removal to add that to our plate. But if you're in an area that maybe isn't as largely populated, to stay super busy and super consistent with just junk removal, you could totally implement other businesses in this, because with this business comes the opportunity to do things to make extra money doing other stuff.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys, they collect a lot of stuff throughout the year and they sell stuff on eBay and Marketplace. I know some other guys that have dump trailers that they rent out. You can always do that too. So there's a lot of money to be made in the trash business. It's an $8 billion industry a year. $8 billion?
It is. We researched that.
$8 billion.
We did a video recently, and we're like, the waste management is at $8 billion. Was it 8 or 80? It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. And I remember going, wow, see, that's just.
I think it was 80.
It was so much that, why wouldn't you want to be a part of that, So can't imagine the work. It is. There's a lot of work. I've learned that. Because it's, some people ask how we do it, because we run a junk removal business. That itself is a business, right? And then we also record ourselves running this business, and we do videos on how you could start this business and also make money doing this business. It changed our life, so I'm hoping junk removal changes yours too. That's why we do it. And then we also have the expo, which is like its own business. We do juggle a lot of stuff, but the best way, as far as the event process, is making sure each month certain things get done. Right. So he's always promoting it, and we're creating content to promote the Junk Expo. And then I'm on a time crunch to have certain things ordered by the end of this month. And then next month, I'll be focusing on another aspect of the expo that I make sure I get done. And then the following month. So I just kind of chop it up like that. That way, it doesn't like consume.
So
everything.
Me and the JoJo are some busy ass
We're
people.
busy.
We throw junk room removal events. We do YouTube, and we also, I forgot.
That's because we do too many
Too many
things.
things.
You can't remember.
Oh yeah, and we also do junk removal. So junk removal, removal events, and YouTube. Someone asked too. He said, "What hotel?" So the best hotel to go to if you want to hang out with a bunch of junk haulers is going to be the Flamingo in Santa Rosa, California.
Yep.
But any other hotel will work. Everything is really close to the event. It's going down at the fairgrounds.
Yep. See,
And then James Mendoza said, "I offer deer removal." Me too. So if anyone in here has some private property in California, please let me know. I do deer removal too.
Yeah. So if you're struggling with something in your business, leave it in chat, and we'll try to like brainstorm a way for you to fix that. Implementing a CRM to track your metrics and keep track of your customers. That's actually our biggest mistake we made, was we weren't keeping our customer information.
It's so powerful. You can text blast them later on. You can do email blasts. I mean, it's a game changer. I mean, if you want to sell your business later on, if you have a contact list, it's worth so much more money. And if anyone out here from Sonoma County wants to sell their business and they have a contact list, please hit me up at 707-889-9727 and we can talk, because it is powerful. I know my buddy John from Arizona bought a contact list from someone's CRM, and it was like, I think he paid like 10 grand for it or something. And that's just so powerful. You can text blast those people, let them know you're in their area, and you can get more leads that way. I mean, it's powerful.
Yeah. Well, just think how nice it is to just wish every single customer you ever had a happy holiday, and offer to clean up, to make room for their tree or their holiday guests. Like, Merry Christmas from Sonoma, or Happy Holidays from Sonoma Strong Hauling. We're here in December for all of your hauling needs if you need to make room for your guests. Or you can even do a funny one.
So Alfredo asked,
what CRM you recommend to use? We use Autopilot.
Autopilot is super cheap. It's the one that we invested in, and a junk hauler is the one that made it. My buddy Andrew built it, and that's the best CRM out there. I do believe it's going to take over the junk removal industry. There is House Call Pro, there is Workies, but if you want a CRM that a junk hauler made and is cheaper and more affordable and does all kinds of things, Autopilot is the one. I'm telling you right now, Autopilot. There's a bunch of them that do it, but Autopilot is the one that we use. I used to use Workies, now I use Autopilot.
Yeah, and the link is in the description if you want to click on that and check it out, and you can use the code Matt and JoJo.
And I would say 3 months ago, I did text blast from Autopilot, and I text blasted a lot of people, and it brought me in $10,000 extra off that one text blast that cost me $17. That's powerful.
It's so powerful.
My phone was going off the hook. It's like nonstop.
Because we hadn't done anything like that to that magnitude before. And as soon as he did it, it was beep, beep, and he's booking jobs. Beep, and he goes, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Here's the best advice I can give to you. Don't ever text blast 1,700 people at one time. Trust me, it's all bad.
Or good.
It's good, but your phone's going to be going off the hook.
Yeah.
It did 1,200 one day, and then it did the other 500 the next day. So, yeah, it was off the hook.
So, targeting your neighborhoods, right, that have money. So, definitely, if you don't know where your economics are in your area, do a Google search.
You want to target the money, baby. You want to target the money.
Do a Google search and find out what zip codes and suburbs in your area have the highest income. And then target Target that audience. Target them with some Facebook ads. You could target the demographics in Facebook ads. And, door hangers, flyers. Your time is better spent if you are marketing those things to those certain zip codes. Otherwise, you're wasting a lot of time putting door hangers and flyers in areas of people that simply can't afford junk removal. Like that's just not on their thing to be able to afford.
Now, if I woke up with no jobs at all, what I would do is I would hit up certain areas and put a bunch of bandit signs or signs out. And then I would run a Facebook boost in that area and target that area. I would have the guys go out there and put door hangers on every single door in like where the old people live at, like Oakmont area or something like that. And I would just be posting nonstop on social media on every single free platform there is to get my phone to ring. If I had no jobs at all, I'd be on Craigslist posting on there at least 3 times a day.
So let's say, sometimes people say, fake it till you make it, right? So I'm going to give you a fake it till you make it little tip. Let's say you just started out and you haven't even done any jobs yet. You have your truck, but you haven't done any jobs yet. And you have a Google business profile, but no jobs yet. So go to your areas that have good money, and take pictures. Take pictures of you next to a dumpster, you next to your truck. Just go to those areas and take pictures, and then upload them to your Google business profile. And change the name of the picture to where you took the picture at, or so you took the picture in those areas. Put them up on your Google business profile and use keywords. And so it looks like you've done jobs in those areas. Do that, because that will at least get you seen with SEO in the areas that you want to target until you get real jobs coming in.
And then you can also do this too. You can be at your house, take a picture of that TV, take a picture of that couch, and start feeding it. Hey, we do e-waste removal. Hey, we do furniture removal. You have a bed right there. You take a picture of your bed. Hey, we do mattress removal. You got to fake it till you make it. And I don't care what anyone says. You can't do that. Hey, you know what? We did that.
You can.
We was broke as hell.
Yeah. I mean, when we first started, when we started junk removal, we didn't have a couch. We say this all the time. We just didn't have anything when we moved into our apartment.
We were broke as hell.
But when we bought a couch to put in our place, we put it in the back of the truck. We took a picture of it and said another happy customer, and then took the couch to our house.
And then
we were happy. It's not really a lie. We were definitely happy. It was just us.
And then some girl at my work at Safeway said, "Hey, Matt, I seen that couch that you picked up. I was thinking about buying that couch too." It was Sally.
Oh.
She said, "You didn't do a job. You picked that up off of Facebook Marketplace." I said, "Yeah, you're right."
Funny.
Yeah, she called me on my shit.
Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
Can do what you want to do.
Yeah. Hey,
that's a good way to end.
I like that, JoJo. So hopefully you guys smash that like button. Hopefully you guys make it to the Junk Expo.
Yes.
If you want to change the way you run your business, or you're just starting out and you want to be around some real bosses that are getting money in the trash business, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the biggest junk removal event on the West Coast. You got to be there. You got to come.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no-brainer.
Yep. So right now, Arkansas is booming with money. Good. Go out there and be part of it. Go out there and get some of that money. I'm telling you, it's out there. It's out there to get made. It's out there to get made taking the junk. It's out there to get made when you sell the junk.
And like I said earlier, me and the JoJo sold some items on Facebook Marketplace this week. And guess what? It's going to pay for our Costco run today. And that's where we're going right now.
We are.
We're going to Costco.
Yeah, we are.
All because of junk money. All because of reselling items in the trash business. I love that.
Yeah, I do too. I love junk removal.
Can we go to the strip club too or what? Get some ones?
Yeah.
Cool? Yeah. Hey. I'm just kidding. All right. Hopefully you guys like this video. Smash that like button and we'll catch you on the next one.
All right. Bye, guys.